Welcome students again to your new class of GK, and today I am going to discuss on the topic Shakespeare. Yes, it's a very important and very famous name, that is Shakespeare. And Shakespeare, person who has written lots of tragedies. Yes, lots of tragedies. And this was the person. Maybe we can tell him writer, author. He's the one who had made or invented some new names. Why I told invention of new names? Because invention of new names or new words may be very much equal like Thomas Edison invented bulb. Okay? Because he wanted to make something with the sounds which are very similar to the meanings, and he always used to make some new words so that the meaning of the word shouldn't change but it sounds sweet, and according to his situation of the tragedy or drama it should set appropriately. Okay, so he was a great writer, he was a great person. So many things which has been believed about William Shakespeare, but today I am not going to discuss over that. I am going to discuss on the words, new words which nowadays we are using very often in our English language. It has been very nicely accepted in our English literature. Okay, so the first here some clues have been given, and we have to find out the exact word which Shakespeare has expressed with the single word. Okay, so here let me read out question number A. William Shakespeare, one of the best known writer in the English language, created more than 1,000 new expressions and words. That's why I told he was the inventor of new words in the world of literature. Okay. So the first clue I have already written across. That means I am going to write the numbers which are written in the grid box across. Okay. So like this. So let us write down one who has nobody. So a person who has nobody, for that person Shakespeare used to use the word that is loneliness. I am going to write in caps so that you can identify each and every letter properly, and you can write it in each and every box because each and every letter has been written in caps over here. So it's lonely. It's lonely. Okay. Next comes the clue number 5. Happy to give things away. A person, whenever he is giving something away, he doesn't become sad, he becomes happy. So the one word which Shakespeare used to use for those people actually is generous. It's generous. Okay. So the next comes plain and costing less. So the thing which is very plain, very simple, but and even its prices less. So the one word which he used to use for that is frugal. Frugal. It's frugal. Next, number 9 is unhappy. So what about unhappy? And here comes gloomy. He used to say those people gloomy, those who remains unhappy. So it's gloomy. Okay. Next, number 10, that is the last one for the across clues. A kind of glow, a different type of glow. And in one word, he used to define it as radiant. Okay, radiance. So it's radiance. Next comes downwards. Now we are going to write downwards words. So it's down. And now I am going to start it. First clue, to take off one's clothes. So if someone is taking away one's clothes, he used to define it as undress. Okay, it's undress, and the number is number 1, undress. D-R-E-S-S. Next, number 2, amusing. And he used to use the word laughable. Amusing, that is laughable. It's laughable, but it's not number 2. I'm very sorry. It's number 3. Clue number 3 for the downwards. Next comes number 4, and it is rush. For him, it was hurry. So, number 4, it's hurry. Hurry. Next is number 6, you see with it. So, what thing we use to see? It's a very usual language, that is, we will answer eyes, but he used to say eyeballs. So, it's 6. Eyeball. Okay. Next, number 7, expressing disapproval, careful judgment. So it's critical. Yes, critical. Now we usually use this word critical. And it has been given by Shakespeare. That comes critical. Okay. So these were the words which were expressed by Shakespeare, or we can say invented by him for his tragedies. Now we are going to discuss in question number B how he used to write his tragedies, that is, his names of the dramas has been jumbled up and we have to write the exact name. So question number B, I hope all of you have written this part. Let us go for question number B. Question number B will be, the first one which has been jumbled up is King Lear. K-I-N-G-L-E-A-R. This is a tragic drama about a king and his 3 daughters. He was about to distribute his throne and the kingdom to among his 3 daughters, but the condition was that who used to love him the most, he wanted to prove it. Okay, the daughters have to prove that one, that who loves him the most. That was the story, and it's a very beautiful, each and every story of Shakespeare you must read it if you can during these holidays. Next comes Macbeth, and this is next tragic story or drama. It's Macbeth, B-E-T-H, and this is a story of King of Scotland. Okay, he was one of the person who was getting just what to say, mad to become the king of Scotland. He was a very simple general, and he killed the original king to become the king. So it's also a very nice drama. Next is Hamlet. Number 3. Hamlet is a very famous drama of Shakespeare, which is about the Prince of Denmark, who was very much conscious to take revenge on his uncle because his uncle had killed his father and married his mother, and he was not at all ready to accept him as the king of Denmark. So this is also a very nice tragic drama. Next comes Othello. Okay, so the number 4 one is Othello. This is also a tragic drama, and it is about a general in service of Venice, and he was along with one of the person who was very close to him, with his wife. But this is a tragic where there is lots of misunderstandings among the relationships of the person. Okay, he was misunderstood by some of the people, and he misunderstood some of the people, especially his wife, and he repented after that. So this is also a wonderful tragic drama. I would suggest all of you, you just go through these tragic dramas, these stories. It's really very interesting. And along with that, I will be back to all of you with your new class next Saturday. Till then, be safe, be happy.